How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to Upside DIY. So here's one of the random Amazon items, USB charger. I think it's rated like 50 amps divided by 10 ways or something, but it's rather nice and convenient to have like a nice outlet and stuff, and all these extra USB ports. And they're actually labeled differently. 2.1. Some of them go to 3 amps. 1 amp or something like that, but 5 volts. And yeah, so I could test out and basically charge my devices in like one place. I used to like use a laptop for that. I would actually like have to go into the settings and check the USB type of connection and things like that. But this is kind of like my relaxing little corner to help me relax and figure out like a lot of stuff with repairing electronics. And I've kind of got that up there, and then just a clear space to work right here, and then kind of like my suitcases, just a notebook or something, or just I've got to figure out a better place for these boxes before they get crushed or something, or even move these suitcases because they're pretty light and have just extra storage boxes. And kind of like right here, so it's pretty much like a small toolbox that I'm reorganizing with small bits and screwdrivers. But right here is my dental. I've got like a suitcase in a suitcase, kind of like. If you guys don't know what that is, there's like another suitcase inside of a suitcase. But yeah, this is my dental stuff, and I'm moving this stuff towards in a better spot, I guess, just to organize and start molding and casting. So like this space, I've got like a small foldable table. It's really not that, and I've got spare electronics in a few other boxes and stuff, and basically have this foldable table right here. This kind of folds out, and I could kind of use this if I had to. And then standing up from, I put all the laptop, or the parts laptops, pretty much broken laptops, etc. Just to organize them and start taking those apart on top of my suitcase or on that foldable table somewhere, or inside of the small work corner over there. So I got pretty much a lot of stuff planned out. I could figure out the USB hub. 3 items came in, and pretty good. I'm just not really familiar with like the electronics repair, just because I'm not prepared. I haven't been working and focusing on figuring out a few things with how I should go about repairing which devices are, and the cost, and the same thing goes with pretty much my dental molds and casting. I had to actually copy some diagrams and sorting the tools and stuff. I've got suitcases to fix and luggage, but going back to the random electronic stuff, I've got quite a few things. I just need to start taking apart devices and trying to keep a small like storage of little small motors, or basically part out hard drives. So I basically moved that dental box with some of the molding stuff, and now I could get to a lot of stationery like binders and notebooks and stuff. So here's pretty much the box that I was talking about for the dental, and I've got extra like plastic trays or molding and casting DIY stuff, face shields, or just just items, safety goggles, or molding boxes, you know, other small items. So I'm getting things out here to reorganize and start molding and casting. Pretty much in this area and stuff. It's kind of nice and warm, and you know, it's got some decent space to it. So this is maybe like you know, another thing, but it's gonna go. Or, you know, I could work on it here if I wanted to. You know, I set up a little small area, but you know, I mainly just have boxes, and I sort out stuff, put it in boxes, and go from there and look for like a clear space, you know. So here's pretty much the other two items that I have, and I have one more package coming, which is going to be a pretty good package worth, well, you know, it's pretty nice because, but yeah, here's the Thermopaste 20 grams. So I spent like 40, I usually just spend under like between 40 or 80, it just depends how many items I want to get. But this thermal grease, I can mix it with like toothpaste and petroleum jelly. And then I got pretty much a case, FNT, you know, generic phone case and stuff, but it comes with a lot of stuff. There's actually a patch installation cleaning kit, and there's actually like a spare protector screen. So I got another one of those from the display and stuff. But the only thing is, you got, when you order phone cases, you gotta make sure it's 1 or 2 pieces. The 2 pieces are pretty good, but this one actually has like a kickstand that my 2-piece doesn't have, and this is supposed to slide to help protect the camera and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It would be a lot better if it were a 2-piece, but kind of see a few things. And this phone is just a spare phone that I'm trying to repair. So so right here is kind of where I'm doing a few repairs. You know, I've got some professional stuff for the motherboard now, and instead of you know, thinking, you know, like using toothpaste and petroleum jelly, which will probably work, but now I could actually like be confident. And 20 grams for $20, I mean, they sell like 1 gram or 2 grams for $7. So I bought it, and they had like a 10 gram for half, or maybe $15 actually, or $12, and then an upgrade to 20 grams. So right here is actually a flex ribbon that was soaking overnight, and then now I'm soaking the vibrating motor, and that goes to mention why some parts are pretty valuable, or if I should have even you know, thought of trying to do this repair. But you know, now I have most of the parts except for the thermal tape and stuff, which is coming in the next shipment. And then you know, until then, I'm going to be charging up all of my devices with the USB. I could basically, I mean, I just don't want to rush into anything else until I get caught up, but I could put this pretty much with this other wrapping from the new display that I got, and that's just, and here's pretty much a spare battery for, you know, another phone. I got my old school GPS and stuff. And this motor, you know, explaining some of these parts and stuff, it's got 2 contacts, and I could look into where it, you know, I actually crazy glued this. There's like foil glued at the bottom or something. I could crazy glue, it's like a rubber sleeve. I already crazy glued the motor on top of it and stuff, but in here you kind of see the 2 contacts on either side, the left or right, and then you know, that spins the motor. So and things like that. But for now, I'm just trying to clean off all the glue put back and reassemble like the rubber sleeve and things like that, and hopefully I could probably repair this. Only rubber is kind of broken up and stuff, and the back piece is still you know, still assembled a little bit, but I still and just basically have to clean up a few parts and things, and I still have a shot at assembling this. I just, like I meant, you know, I just need to get the tape and stuff, and you start. But for now, I'm just like going back and re-cleaning up, you know, a few places here and there, soaking up a few things with oil, but just doing one thing at a day, you know, on this phone. I'm kind of learning a few things, but you know, just having a brand new display just is the main goal. And you know, compared to this and that, there's like chunks of the glass missing. You know, that's kind of like a good thing. And then after that, I'm gonna go to the dental stuff. And I also have like plastic bottles, and kind of like, you know, if I do something, I'm probably gonna do this, clean up my tools, finish fixing the boots. This is getting some warm air to super dry the silicone. And then I've got a few other, you know, just everyday random hand tools and like a tool bag. So I can't wait to get this just cleaned up, added to my bicycle repair, because most of these tools are really going to be useful for bicycles and skateboards, just to have ready, you know. And this is actually like the duffel bag. I've got some cardboard right there, and I'm going to cut a piece the size of the bottom, and then I'm going to add some either like a cardboard. I'm going to add a few things like a cardboard box, but this is and probably like a couple of plastic bottles, just maybe 2 or 3 or 4 even, for pliers or for you know, screwdrivers, sockets. So this bag is going to pretty much yeah, be good. I might even have some oil inside of the bag, so there might be some spare oil around, and brush to clean up you know, particular you know, bicycles basically, to, or even clean up tools. And then even with that tool bag, I could finish up organizing all types of different you know, pliers that I already cleaned up, and just have that stuff ready. So there's quite a few other things that I can be working on or working, but just the basic stuff is pretty much, and electronics, and even painting, and just trying to repair a few things. I'm just doing it as a hobby. I've actually, like, you know, done this practically, you know, in my whole existence, but this is where I'm kind of like drawing out some stuff, and then I kind of put some stuff, like just stuff that's dried over here, so it's not gonna, you know, be you know, it's not gonna be in the way for one, and also like just disturbed as much. So these plastic bottles were cut recently, so they're gonna, I'm not going to put holes in them or anything. They're going to try to protect the bag. And I've got a couple of dental stuff here. There's some petroleum jelly, and you know, I have a few cardboard boxes. I saved those just to help store small items and stuff. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next episode DIY. Yeah, I'm going to, you know, as soon as I finish up a few things, I'm going to just have a lot of stuff to take apart or put together. So it's been a long, kind of like, you know, half of a month and stuff, and working on this Moto G 5G 2023 64 gigabytes. It's been crazy, but yeah, it's pretty fun. You know, I'm pretty excited, but you know, having to order stuff from Amazon and dealing with all types of other things. I'll see you on the next episode of DIY.